The one takeaway, I guess, and boy, we spent a solid half hour of Wednesday's show talking about and praising and dreaming on Luke Keaschall because he returned after 3.5 months on the injured list with a broken forearm. And he hits a home run off Chris Paddack in his first at bat. And then we talk about him for a half hour. And then later that day, Wednesday, drives in 3 more runs, 2 more hits. You couldn't draw up a better return after 3.5 months, especially for a guy who, before the injury, played all of a week in the majors,
right.
And looked great.
And by the way, hasn't really torn it up at AAA. Like we should kind of mention,
although
that.
he's been rehabbing the whole time.
Well, that's true. Yes, you're right. Yeah, we talked a lot about that in the half hour that we talked on the Patreon too.
Yeah, so that's obviously one of the bright spots at this point, and in terms of stuff to watch, we'll touch on him more later, but Luke Keaschall is maybe near the top or at the top of that list, and you're just hoping he stays healthy. You're hoping, he's going to come back down to earth, but I do think we've seen a lot, not in terms of, he's got a 410 batting, like, okay, obviously that's not gonna last, but the individual skills here in terms of plate discipline, in terms of speed, in terms of being able to pull the ball with some authority, hitting the first home run, but he's also had a few doubles here. Like, there's a lot to like, not even setting aside the out of this world numbers that he has through 10 games or whatever in the majors, because those are what they are, but the individual skill set I think is exciting. So he's back from the IL, and then I think, if not tonight, certainly the expectation, it sounds like during this weekend series at Target Field against the Royals, Byron Buxton will be returning from the IL, and that would basically be 2 weeks out from when he was placed on the IL, which is always, I'll take that with him.
It's a good sign, yeah.
Yeah. So, and that would add another speed dimension. Although I do wonder, with a rib cage injury and just the state of the team and all this stuff, like, he's 17 for 17 on stolen bases this year, which has been incredible to watch. And at various points this year, he's run a lot, like, more than he has in 5, 6, 7 years. I wonder if they'll kind of put a yellow light on that a little bit instead of green light, where it's like, do we really want Byron Buxton going absolutely crazy on the bases here? And he's got a rib cage injury. We're not playing for much. Do we want to kind of get him to the finish line here in one piece if we can? And
I know what he's going to want.
Yeah, but I mean, what he wants is often led to injuries too.